between the king of the pros and the world's finest amateur for the World's Heavyweight Boxing Championship in 6 Seattle Stadium before more than 16,000 wild-eyed fans. The gate, $243,000, was a record for the Northwest. Referee Tommy Loughran, former champion, enters the ring and is greeted by the ring announcer. Pete Rademacher, the challenger in white robe, surrounded by 4 deputy sheriffs, heads for the ring. Here comes the world's heavyweight king, Floyd Patterson. The challenger enters the ring. Now the champion with his trainer Dan Corio and his manager Cus D'Amato. Rademacher was given a tremendous ovation, which he acknowledges. The champion composed in his corner, waiting for the introductions. Pete Rademacher, the challenger at 202 pounds, is introduced. Now Floyd Patterson, weight 187 pounds. Fighters and managers called to the center of the ring for their instructions. The fight will not be stopped. The start of the fight, round 1. The fighters move into the center of the ring. The challenger opens fire first. The pattern of the fight was established early. Rademacher, the amateur, seemed to confuse Patterson in the beginning. He fights in the classic pattern, boxes straight up with a left lead, which he used to good advantage, always keeping his right hand cocked, ready to throw. He feinted well, and that surprised the champion. Unlike many amateurs, he was not right-hand crazy and was a fine boxer. His feinting appeared to baffle Patterson for the first few rounds. Notice how the challenger scores with left lead. Rademacher scores with a hard right to the body. Patterson fighting in a crouch, bobbing and weaving, trying to get in close. Notice how the ex-amateur keeps Patterson off with that long left. Both fighters in wonderful condition. Rademacher from the west, Patterson, of course, from Yonkers, New York. Both former Olympic champions, fighting for the glory of the professional and the amateur. Rademacher scoring well here in the early rounds. Patterson in magnificent shape as always, battling furiously to get back into the lead. This was the greatest promotion in the history of the Northwest and created more lineage and excitement than any sporting event that part of the country ever held. Rademacher looks very confident. And his well-wishers, of course, feel so too. Rademacher still presses, lands a stiff right. The round ends. Rademacher the winner on Loughran's card, 10-9. There's the gong in round 2. Rademacher has looked anything but an amateur. This round has started out like the first. Both fighters leading and fading. The 1956 Olympic champion not fooled by his opponent as yet. The challenger forces the fight, shows no fear of the heavyweight king. Rademacher lands with his right. Both fighters mix it, exchanging blows. Rademacher lands right to the head. An uppercut catches Patterson coming in. Rademacher cracks Patterson with a sharp right. And another. The champ is down. Now let's watch the knockdown in slow motion. Watch the timekeeper calling off the seconds. Patterson is up at 3. Rademacher keeps after the champ, but can't get in that telling punch. Round 2, Rademacher earned 10-5 margins at Lachlan. Round 3. Patterson still bothered by Rademacher's left. The champion keeps up his bobbing and weaving. Rademacher connects with a right to the body, a solid blow. The challenger misses vicious rights and lefts. Rademacher's left hand still bothering the champ. Patterson studying, bobbing and weaving, trying to get in close. The champion landed a sharp right to the head. Rademacher holds to keep from going down. A right to the body by Patterson. The champion almost floors his opponent with another right to the head. Rademacher fights back. A right to Patterson's head. Patterson continues his bobbing and weaving. Rademacher still keeps his left out. Patterson catches the challenger with a terrific sneak punch to the side of the head. He's down. Loughran takes up the count. He's up at 9. The end of round 3. Patterson's round, 10 points to 8. Round 4. Both fighters cautious. Rademacher is still fighting in the classic style, standing up straight, leading and feigning with his left, and keeping that right hand cocked. Patterson continues to bob and weave. A sharp right by Rademacher, and Patterson returns with 2 rights that stagger the challenger. Patterson is trying to get inside, coming in low. Rademacher's jabs are now going over his head and shoulders. Rademacher roughs up Patterson in the corner. Patterson opens up with a hard right. The challenger lands a right to the head, another to the body. End of round 4. Patterson wins the round 10-9. Round 5. After 4 great rounds, neither fighter has a mark on him. And at this point, referee Loughran's scorecard has Rademacher ahead by a very slim margin. Each fighter has scored a knockdown. Rademacher lands sharp right to the body. Another, and a third right. Patterson smashes a right to the jaw. Rademacher is down. The referee counts as we move for close-up to a long shot. It's a 9 count. Patterson moves in and floors him again with a right to the head. The long shot shows referee Loughran counting. He's up at 9. The challenger is obviously in trouble. Shows great courage. Again, he's up at 9. Patterson goes after him. An overhand right to the neck. Sends Pete to the canvas again. Patterson climbs over him to neutral corner. Another count of 9. Rademacher still keeps swinging. Patterson sends him to one knee, but he's up. Lachlan steps in as the round ends. Round 6. Referee Lachlan had asked Rademacher if he was okay. Pete said yes. The challenger is very careful, moving slowly, but still unmarked. Patterson very methodically bides his time, waits for the opening. Patterson lands a left to the mouth. The weary Rademacher down again from a right to the head. Watch the timekeeper's count at the bottom of the screen. Again, Pete takes the 9 allowed. Weary and beaten, the challenger keeps trying. The challenger's gloves must be mighty heavy right now. No one expected the fight to last this long. Patterson sends Pete down again. A sharp left and then a right. Referee Lachlan is counting over him for the 7th time. This time, it's the knockout. Patterson, still the champion. Dazed and defeated, but far from disgrace, Rademacher is taken to the corner by his handler. Referee Tommy Lachlan raises the hand of the victor, Floyd Patterson, winner by a knockout at 2 minutes, 57 seconds of the 6th round. Pete Rademacher, a beaten amateur, leaves the ring, a pro in heart and courage.